I'm Adam Maness.
And I'm Peter Martin.
And you're listening to the You'll Hear It podcast.
Music Explored.
Explored, brought to you today by Open Studio. Go to openstudiojazz.com for all your jazz lesson needs. Peter, we got a lot of cool stuff going on at Open Studio right now. We've got new courses coming out from Larry Goldings, Daniel Anastasio, classical piano.
Wait, say that again?
Daniel Anastasio.
I love the way you say that name.
Classical piano.
Classical.
And by the way, a brand new course called Jazz Piano for the Bandstand. From you and from me.
A collaborative affair, much as this podcast is.
Very much like this podcast, except we're sitting in front of two beautiful grand pianos.
You just looked at them.
I
love
glanced
that.
over to them because I love them.
Yeah.
Anyway, go to openstudiojazz.com. That's openstudiojazz.com for your jazz lesson needs. Peter.
Let's do this.
I am buzzing today.
You are.
I am buzzing today. Not only is this one of my all-time favorite albums, I think this is one of the greatest albums of all time. I really think this is peak performance from one of our peak performers, Joni Mitchell's 1974 masterpiece, Court and Spark. To me, this is where I step into Joni fully. I love folk music. I love
you and quite
blue.
a few other people.
I love all of that stuff. But to me, this is where I was went from interested to obsessed with Joni Mitchell. I listened to the hell out of this CD so much. I think I bought 3 of these CDs in my lifetime because they kept getting soda and coffee on them in my pickup trucks over the years when I was a kid. I love it so much. Every song, musically, she goes to another level. But I also think lyrically, this might be her most slept on album because there's so many great stories, so many incredible lines in this album. I'm so geeked that we get to listen to this music today.
Isn't it great? I love it as well. Isn't it great though when we have an album like this that you say that I bought it at least 3 times, coffee stains on it. It's like a book that you put notes in and that you savor, and that if you lose, like if you give it away to someone, you almost want to because you want to go get another one because you get to kind of discover it again with that fresh copy. You know?
I know.
Now we've got Spotify and Apple Music. Isn't that fun?
Whatever. I mean, this will be with me for the rest of my life. Yeah. I will have a physical media copy of this in some form or another for the rest of my life, and I will cherish it. So,
and then it's also, we should say, I mean, I think this of all, well, it's Joni Mitchell's most best-selling record, I believe, of all time. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And so this is a lot of people's entry point, I think, either at that time or later. And it's always fun when there's a blockbuster album like this for an artist, and there's a lot of, I think, artistic validation of that, because that doesn't always happen, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is very similar, I think, to Michael Jackson's Thriller or Herbie Hancock's Headhunters. Both of those albums were their best-selling albums of all time.
Miles Davis kind of blue,
Miles Davis, and they're also some of their greatest artistic achievements. And I would put this, I would put Court and Spark in that category of, yes, it's her best-selling album, it's her most commercially successful album, and it's one of, if not, I think the most artistically successful albums. The achievement of this is unbelievable. Yeah. And the story behind it is really cool. We'll get to it in a second. I just want to do a little bit of catching up with Joni.
Yes, let's do it.
So Joni discovered in 1967, she gets signed to an album, and really it's all through kind of David Crosby, who she was sort of dating, and then they produced her first album together called Songs to a Seagull in 1968. She's already writing songs for other people at this point too, but this is sort of her introduction as an artist to the world. It's Cactus Tree.
There's a man who's been out sailing in a decade full of dreams, and he takes her to a schooner, and he treats her like a queen, bearing beads from California with their amber stones and green. He has called her from the harbor, he has kissed her with his freedom, he has heard her off to starboard in the breaking and the breathing of the water weeds.
I mean, even in that introduction on her first album, you can hear she's already separating herself from folk singers, her contemporaries. I mean, the melodic and you could hear other examples from that album of harmonic sophistication that she's already bringing at a very young age here, and her first efforts is already pretty staggering.
Yeah,
pretty staggering.
And that ability to, it's such a big part, I think, of her very distinctive voice and her artistry, that ability to make these melodic leaps that inform the harmony in such interesting and unusual ways, you know.
She's the greatest.
And when we talk about distinctive, and I think we're going to see this as we lead up, and definitely in Court and Spark, and everything that she's done up until now is, when we talk about distinctive, Paul Simon, Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, all these great singers, Stevie Wonder, that have this distinctive voice, they're copied a lot. And well, I would say Joni Mitchell has been super influential on songwriters and singers. She's been not actually copied successfully very much.
How could you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's the distinctiveness.
It's like trying to copy Thelonious Monk. Everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, you're doing your Joni Mitchell thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so distinct.
But very influential.
Very influential. And by the way, also, we're not, you and I are musicians, we're piano players, which means we love the math of music. We don't talk a lot about lyrics on this show. I don't know if you've noticed, but she is a lyrical gangster.
Oh,
that is
that might be
ridiculous.
Her
lyrical output that is unbelievable imagery, and this is like the theme of Joni's career is like she's a musician, she's an artist, she's a performer, she's a complete artist, she's a painter, she's a poet, she's a musician, she's an incredible performer, she's a producer, she does art.
She remixed her own album. This one,
the craft of art is what she does. Very, very well at a very high level.
Band leader too.
In multiple disciplines. She plays several instruments. She's one of the great vocalists of her generation. She's one of the great songwriters. She's one of the great poets. Like, unbelievable. Her second out, she now go on to make, Peter, an album a year, for the next 4 years. So she does 5 albums in 5 years before we get to Court and Spark. So we
69, 70, 71, 72.
69, her second album. How about this?
Of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that
it's just both sides now from Clouds, Peter. That's her sophomore effort. She goes on to make Ladies of the Canyon the very next year, 1970. This, of course, brings this to our attention.
Put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone?
Big Yellow Taxi from Ladies in the Canyon.
That became an important sample.
A very important sample. The very next year, she makes an album that we've covered here on the show last year, Blue, in 1971. One of my favorite tracks from Joni, California.
In Paris, France, reading the news and it sure looks bad. They won't give peace a chance. That was just a dream some of us had. Still a lot of lands to see, but I wouldn't want to stay here. It's too old and cold and settled in its ways here. Oh, but California.
Man, we talked about it. Maybe the best use of California in a lyric.
Yeah, it's so great.
Of a melody.
And I mean, she, like you've already heard it on every example. We're going to hear it quite a few times in Court and Spark. The master of the major 7.
Buddy.
With the emotional pull of that.
The greatest major 7 composer ever, possibly.
Yeah, and with the lyrics. Melody.
1972 ends her 5-year, 5-album run with For the Roses. This is You Turn Me On, I'm a Radio. Notice too, by the way, everything we've listened to, acoustic guitar heavy, a lot of 1-4 stuff going on, chord change wise, very simple. It's like, sophisticated simple.
Yeah.
But nothing like what we're about to hear.
Right. And I'd say everything has been
driving into town with the dark cloud above you.
Also
in the category of folk, you could put it there. A little sloppy with the genre.
Folk
maybe,
rock, folk pop, for sure.
Not to typecast it, but
it's a great album.
But that's going to change.
So in 1973, after this album and this run that she goes on, she starts to tweak her musical vocabulary. She starts to hang out with some jazz musicians. Not a great idea. I'm just going to say that right here. No, but she meets Tom Scott and the LA Express, who are in LA, obviously. And she takes a couple years off and she writes this album, Court and Spark. And there's such a different feeling to this from everything there are hints of this kind of stuff in what we just heard in those albums that we just heard. But this is like Oh my gosh. Not only that, but she's almost 30 by the time she makes Court and Spark. You know, she's 24 when she makes her first album. She's 30 years old.
She's lived some life.
Lived some life. You could hear it in her voice. Her voice is a little more mature. Her playing has gotten very mature. Her piano playing is very, very mature on this album. And the songwriting blossoms into this, one of the richest harmonic and melodic color palettes that we've ever heard up to this point, along with incredible lyricism, along with the incredible melodies, and a new production sensibility from these jazz musicians. So Court and Spark starts unbelievably with the title track. That's a theme that plays on this album, is that minor seventh interval in those dotted quarter notes.
With a sleeping roll and a madman's soul, he thought for sure I'd seen him dancing up a river in the dark.
Her voice is lower.
And the voice with piano as opposed to voice and guitar, she brings another flavor.
Such a beautiful production moment. Hi-hat and the steel guitar.
On the sidewalk for passing change. When something strange happened, glory train passed through him. So he buried the coins he made in People's Park and went looking for a woman to court.
All of a sudden, this modal interchange thing is happening. She's borrowing from all these different keys. Her harmonics palette has gotten incredibly sophisticated.
Seemed like he read my mind. He saw me mistrusting him and still acting kind. He saw how I worried. Sometimes I worry sometimes.
But it's not a gimmick, Peter. It's serving the song, the story of these lyrics, which are insanely rich.
All the guilty people, he said, they've all seen the stain on their daily bread, on their Christian names. I cleared myself, I sacrificed my blues.
In these moments,
and you could complete
where she just
me, I'd complete you.
Lets the song speak for itself.
Is that Larry Carlton? The color of the sand in the sea.
Larry Carlton's all over this album, so I wouldn't be surprised.
The more he reached me, but I couldn't let go of LA, city of the fallen angels.
Fallen Angels, LA.
Chills, buddy, chills. Musically, lyrically, the story of the album has just been told. It's like we just got an incredible introductory chapter to what we're about to hear.
And it's got, I mean, even though it's just the introduction, and it's very much like if you listen and you like it, how could you listen and not like it? But it draws you in to like what's going to come next. But it also has a little bit of a preparatory epic flavor to it.
Oh, 100%.
You know
We're
what I
about
mean?
to go deep.
Yeah. It's like with the little hints. And I want to throw something out, and I never totally thought about it because I've always felt that Joni Mitchell's lyricism, her composition, the way she plays guitar, the way she plays piano, the way she sings, the way she navigates a melody, the way she creates a melody is so, all that stuff is so well intertwined, right? But I want to just throw this out there, and we can explore. You can give me your opinion, but we can also listen as we go to see, like, are her lyrics sort of the top, the king, you know? And then everything else is important, but like it's almost like everything serves the lyric.
Yes.
You know, like the harmony.
It serves the story.
Yes.
That's
like sometimes
the
it's very simple. Yes. Sometimes it's so weird, and the timing. And even like when she'll go to a funny number of beats in a bar, it's almost because that's the cadence of the story as she's telling. Because her lyrics are very much like you're telling somebody, like the greatest storyteller. It's not about rhyming this and rhyming that. It's about taking the listener on a journey, you know?
She's doing right now on this album something that it would take 3 men in Tin Pan Alley to do. A musician, a lyricist, and an arranger to make something great, right?
Great
an
point.
orchestrator, right? She's all of that right here.
And an accountant. You forgot about that.
Yeah. She's playing 3 major roles that used to be done by different people at the highest level.
Yeah.
Like that's what's so incredible about it. Because she sets us up with Court and Spark, that title track, which feels like something big is going to happen.
Right.
And you know what she does next?
Yes.
She fucking delivers.
Yeah. Now the guitar is driving. Oh.
Help me, I think I'm falling in love again. When I get that crazy feeling, I know I'm in trouble again. I'm in trouble, 'cause you're a rambler and a gambler and a sweet-talking ladies' man.
Come on.
And you love your loving, not like you love your freedom.
This reminds me of 1974. Like, this is some of my earliest memories. I was 4 years old. I mean, not of this record.
It sounds like 1974.
the 70s.
It sounds like LA to me.
Yes.
Like it sounds.
She's one of our greatest LA
real
writers. I mean, writers about LA.
Yeah. A Canadian
Yeah.
taking our jobs.
Yeah. Well,
Every one of the help me's. She falls off of it
and
in
they
harmony.
Structurally, they build on each other.
It's
over
unbelievable.
time.
It's a real call for help.
Hot places come down to smoke and ash. We love our love.
And you know, great artists have that ability to make it sound 70s without it sounding dated. Like it's totally
This is
holds up.
timeless.
Like it's timeless, and it also takes you specifically back to that time, you know. And you want to be there.
And again, we're going to hit our flat 7. The theme. Now the best moment for me, my apex.
Oh, didn't feel good. We were sitting there talking, or lying in our bed.
Open it up.
You dance with a lady with a hole in her stocking.
Ooh, the mix on this? Damn.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Didn't it feel good?
There's a little Stevie influence there on the Bee Gees.
Help me, I think I'm falling in love with you. Are you gonna let me go there by myself?
We take that melody for granted now because we've heard it so much.
Yeah.
That's such an insane melody.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Unexpected. I also, Peter, just so you know, this song runs directly into the next song, Free Man in Paris, so we're going to let it run directly in. And then the 2 songs after that kind of are one piece as well, which I think is a really cool thing.
I love that. That's probably Carl's.
Love this. Larry.
It's that great LA session playing at the highest.
These cats are. We'll talk about LA Express in just a minute. They're a really, really incredible group of musicians. It's going to fade, but it's going to feel like we're picking right back up with the next track, Free Man in Paris. Check this out. Same key.
Same tempo too, right? Close.
You know who this is about, right?
About
David Geffen.
oh yeah, David Geffen, right? Of course. In Paris.
Yeah.
The way I see it, he said,
Oh, yeah,
you just
right.
can't win it. Everybody's in it for their own gain. You can't please them all. There's always somebody calling you down. I do my best and I do good business. There's a lot of people asking for my time. They're trying to get ahead. They're trying to be a good
And she knows like her ranges, like the nuances of each of the little micro ranges. She's a master of that. And she writes for that.
I felt unfettered and alive. There was nobody calling me up for favors. And no one's
It's so good, dude.
You know I go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stoking the star maker machinery.
You know what a flex it is to write an artistically viable and beautiful song about a record executive.
I know. It's so literal, too.
Like we really feel for David Geffen. Right. Oh, he's so busy.
Well, he wasn't a billionaire
being a star maker.
To his credit. He wasn't quite a billionaire.
She does it to us. She's like, oh, yeah, he's trapped in this in his wheel, in his hypnotic...
I deal in dreamers and telephone screamers. Lately I wonder what I do it for. If I had my way, I'd just walk through those doors and wander down the Champs-Élysées.
Champs-Élysées. That's a hard lyric to throw in there.
Going cafe to cabaret is a great line.
A free man in Paris, I felt so fettered and alive. Nobody was calling me up for favor.
We don't throw the G word around on this podcast very often. We really don't. But genius. She is legit such a genius.
We throw that around every week.
We use it sometimes. But she is truly...
We don't throw it around a lot. We usually just say it.
Just occasionally. Just once an episode. She is truly a genius, man.
Has there been a record from 71 through 75 that we didn't use the G word? Well, gangsta?
No.
Okay.
She truly is a genius.
Yeah.
So Tom Scott and the LA Express. So it's Max Bennett, John Green, Larry Carlton, and Tom Scott were this jazz fusion band in LA. This is what they sound like on their own from their self-titled 1976. This is Midnite Flite.
Hearing an album is one thing, but trying to play the stuff is a whole other thing. But that's exactly what we do and teach at Open Studio. World-class musicians, real instructors, all in one place. Go to openstudiojazz.com. That's openstudiojazz.com. Start your free trial today. Back to the show. Tom Scott involved in some very important records in the 70s.
Tom Scott's a bad dude. My dad had a ton of Tom Scott albums too, by the way, when I was growing up. Great music.
Remember, he usually wasn't on the cover. It'd be some like mosaic picture or something.
Oh, he had some covers.
Oh, he had some covers?
Okay. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Starsky and Hutch, baby. Come on, man.
So you get the vibe there. That's the LA Express. But you can hear the sort of like jazz influence that's running through this. But
that was the sound that I'm trying to think. They did a TV soundtrack. Tom Scott.
Oh, the LA Express did.
Yeah. Or I know Tom Scott. Like that's the sound of the 70s. Yeah. Like that's how great television bumper music was.
Oh, it was so good,
stuff.
man. It was so
up until the early 80s.
Okay, the next two tracks, People's Parties and The Situation Game, are both short, but they definitely bleed into each other. In fact, for years, I just thought this was one song. Man, that's so good. So good.
Woo! All the people at this party, they've got a lot of style.
Very Paul Simon setting she's doing here, by the way.
Countries, they've got passport smiles. Some are friendly, some are cutting, some are watching it from the wings. Some are standing in the center, giving to get something. Photo beauty gets attention, and her eye paint's running down. She's got a rose in her teeth and a lamp-shaped crown.
Wilton Felder on bass, the great.
And she's crying on someone's knee, saying, laughing and crying, you know it's the same release. I told you when I met you I was crazy. Cry for a song, beauty. Cry for Eddie in the corner, thinking he's nobody. And Jack behind his joker and Stone Cold Grace behind her fan. And me and my frightened silence, thinking I don't understand. I feel like I'm sleeping. Can you wake me?
Yeah.
You seem to have a broader sensibility. I'm just living on nerves and feelings with a weekend.
The fact that she holds it for this.
And coming to people's parties, fumbling, deaf, dumb, and blind. I wish I had more sense of humor, keeping the sadness at bay, throwing the lightness on these things, laughing it all.
Here's the hook.
Laughing it all away.
So you could have done a whole other verse chorus of that, but she doesn't.
Love that.
We're going to switch the palette a little bit, but it's going to feel very seamless, although not on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again and again the same situation for so many years.
We're in 3/4 now.
Tethered to a ringing telephone in a room full of mirrors. A pretty girl in your bathroom checking out her sex appeal. I asked myself when you said you loved me, do you think this can be real?
This.
Still I sent up my prayer, wondering where it had to go.
And that harmony there is not, Joni goes there occasionally, but that's not part of her regular rotation. So it has even more, you know.
I'm going to back it up. Listen to this. Listen to how the Rhodes comes in here, the production. Right here.
Oh,
Isn't that so
that's
buttery, man?
Joe
Buttery.
samples on a lot of this, but I don't know specifically what tracks, but
She uses on this album, and a lot of her albums, those plagal movements, those movements that come down in fourths instead of fifths, right? So not like a perfect cadence, but this plagal, churchy thing that she does.
well, in fact, when I was young, I confused the plagal and the pagan cadence.
Exactly.
It was very confusing to me.
Exactly. Yeah. I love this line right here.
Like the church, like a cop.
Like a cop. The way she says like a cop.
Yeah.
Want me to be truthful. Sometimes you turn it on me like a weapon, though, and I need your approval. Still I send out my prayer, wondering who's there to hear.
Dare I say like Sondheim-esque? Almost, that little move?
A little bit. Yeah.
Who's strong and somewhat sincere.
Send me somebody who's strong and somewhat sincere. Amazing.
Man, her lyrical directness.
Dude, she's the GOAT.
I think because, I mean, there's other great like kind of folk writers that do that, but because of her harmonic, you know, sophistication at the right time, but mainly her melodic leaps and stuff, it makes it like so she can get away with that directness that's so exciting. You know, it's like a movie maker that just shows you the story exactly as it is, but all the drama is built into it, right?
I know I'm going to get hate for a lot of like Dylan heads, but it's like if Bob Dylan had more musical chops. Like, no shade on Bob Dylan. He
said it.
He's the greatest lyricist, but Joni Mitchell is up there. Like can do what he does and also has this like unbelievable musical prowess. Like that is so... It almost makes me emotional how good she is in this period on this album. Like the harmonic moves, the melodic moves, but then also the stories she's telling are sometimes very funny, sometimes very heartbreaking, and she's so
very human,
very human, also very human, and just like to me, this is one of those things. It's like when I see a great film or I see a great show. A great concert where I'm just like, man, human beings do a lot of shitty things to each other, but sometimes we do this. You know what I mean? Sometimes we make this for each other, and that's really, really beautiful.
I agree, and I think that directness with the lyrics, but such lived experience behind them, so the stories are just joyous or heart-wrenching or whatever she's putting across, but that combined with, like as we said, the harmonic sophistication, but not to the point of like, I actually don't really buy this like, oh, she went jazz on this. To me, that's not what this is about, because a lot of her I mean, there's nothing like so crazy that she invented harmonically. I think her genius with the harmony, I mean, certainly you compare it to other folk or rock artists, you could say like, oh yeah, she's using a lot more sophisticated harmony. But this is not like full-on jazz or anything like that, or substitute.
It's the combination of everything.
It's the combination, but it's also the taste-making of when she uses them.
Really
It's always connected with the lyrics and the melody. And the same thing with the melody. She'll do a lot of like diatonic major stuff, but it's like she knows right when to land with that lyric, right at that major seventh, and like the emotion, and then the combination, rhythm, well, the four, right? Lyrics, rhythm, harmony, and melody. I don't think anybody's better, especially during this period. I mean, there's one person I would put up, I put them in the same league, Stevie Wonder, as being able to like master all those. There's a lot of great writers that can do the three, but then you add the lyrics in and how that becomes sort of the tastemaker.
One more element to your formula, the fifth element, we'd like to say is—
I love that band.
Great. Is on this album specifically, the sound. Like when that Rhodes comes in, it comes in with a purpose.
We're going to call that Joe Sample because I love Joe Sample.
We don't know if it is Joe Sample, but it's probably Joe Sample. But it's like when that comes in and it's like it puts butter in the dish all of a sudden.
And which is really, I think, is more a testament to the, I mean, obviously great playing, whoever's doing it, but the mix. Right?
Mix is unbelievable.
The placement of it, the chorus.
Buddy, we're in 74. This is the king of the kick drum right here. It's literally the greatest.
Like everything ascended to 74 and it's just been and like 74 to AI slop mixes now, right?
We're getting now to the point of the album. I love AI slop. We're getting to the point of the album where the next two songs might be two of the greatest recordings that Joni ever made. And the first one of those two, stick around for the one after this.
So everything before this, slop.
Crap. No, everything before this, genius. But this, Car on a Hill and Down to You are, I think, this run is the apex of the album for me.
It's at the right place on the album. This is some of the great session playing. Oh. Just that little intro.
There's a couple of chords on this track that are heartbreaker chords. That
Heart melter?
have maybe heart melter chords. No business being so emotional, but they are.
The placement of them.
This little pre-chorus.
He makes friends easy, he's not like me. I watch for judgment anxiously.
Can
that boy be?
I'd give my right arm to be able to write something like that.
Climbing the hill.
Edit. You heard it?
There's that theme again.
Oh, yeah.
This is very Stevie-ish.
Yeah.
High-level flute playing, by the way. There's the theme. That's crazy.
This is kind of Dan-esque there.
Very Dan-esque. This whole thing has a Steely Dan tinge.
But it's a little more human.
You said it.
Turn it off. Mute that out. No, man, it's got a little more, I mean, it's clean, but it's got a little more edge.
This line here. This.
Sweetness in the harmony and the lyric.
Where the chord goes in the lyric to the chord, when there's so much sweetness in the dark and it goes to that
like minor 11.
It's like a minor 11 thing. Unbelievable.
Weird 70s segues. I love it. I'm here for it.
Thank you, Joni. This is unbelievable. That theme of that 3/4 dun 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 that's throughout almost every song on this album.
It was on Help Me, too.
There's something that's on Help Me. It's on Court and Spark. It's on Few Men in Paris. And then, Peter, next up, I don't know. Do you love perfect songs? Because we got one.
colors and styles of clothes. Things that you held high and told yourself were true, lost or changing as the days come down to you, down to you. Constant stranger, you're a kind person, you're a cold person too. It's down to you. Go down to the pickup station, craving warmth and beauty. You settle for less than fascination. A few drinks later, you're not so choosy. When the closing lights strip off the shadows on this strange new flesh you found, clutching the night to you like a fig leaf, you hurry to the blackness and the blankets to lay down an impression and your loneliness. In the morning, there are lovers in the street. They look so high. You brush against a stranger and you both apologize.
Incredible line.
Old friends seem indifferent. You must have brought that on. Old bonds have broken down. Love is gone. Ooh, love is gone. Written on your spirit, this sad
David Crosby on some BBs there.
Yeah.
Transition.
Little bassoon?
A little bassoon solo, buddy.
Forgot about that.
Bless you.
Thank you. Bless you, my brother. This is so epic, man. Tempo, push, pull back, push. Little sharp 11.
So good. So good.
Wasn't this a multi-platinum record with all this?
Yeah,
that's
man.
crazy. What a time. French horn? Polychord?
E-horn there?
Yeah, or oboe, clarinet. Wonder how much of that's Tom Scott. He's listed as woodwinds.
Everything comes and goes. Pleasure moves on too early and trouble leaves too slow.
So good. Pleasure moves on too early. Trouble leaves too slow.
You finally got it made. Bad news comes knocking at your garden gate, knocking for you. Constant stranger, you're a brute, you're an angel. You can crawl, you can fly too. It's down to you. It all comes down to you.
So sick, dude. It's so good. It's just
Okay,
great.
we haven't even talked about, we've been talking about Joni the lyricist, the arranger, the composer, guitar, piano. We haven't really talked about the voice.
Oh my God.
Right. Are we just taking that for granted, though?
We are taking it for granted. Right. So we all this stuff.
Like the instrument. Right?
Yeah, the instrument itself. This is what I was saying when we started it. It's like you can hear a clear delineation between the album before this. Let's skip ahead here.
Oh, honey, you turn me on. I'm the radio.
She's getting there, right? Yeah. But compared to what we just heard, it's like there's a lower resonance that she, especially earlier in her career, didn't have yet. And she's really like come into her own vocally here as well.
Yeah, and I've always felt like the way her voice, I mean, as all voices evolve, it was at a pivot point maybe a little bit, but also the way her voice was recorded on this album. Yeah. And that's always, shout out to Henry Louis and Ella Sorkin, the engineers. We never give the engineers enough.
No, they crushed this
one. But all these
high
decisions.
Fives all around, guys.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And how the decisions are made. I know Joni's always very involved with that process too. Yeah. She's one of those types of musicians. But I always felt like this was just the quintessential way to present Joni's voice. Yeah, I agree. Like there's a lot of variety over the years, not just as she evolved, but the way she was recorded. But I always felt like this, because like there's so much beauty, obviously in her voice. She has a beautiful voice, right? Yeah. But then she has so much control. So there's like a purity there that she can go in and out of that she totally controls. This is not unique to her. But this is like when you're in that S tier of vocalists that have an incredible voice and can control it, and then you've got the lyricism and all, and the phrasing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then you capture it great, like you said.
And then when it's captured great, and and I don't know, to me, this kind of voice, the more direct and more simple. I mean, it's not huge either. Yeah. Like her voice is big. It's a big voice, but it's not presented in this like grandiose way. It's just the facts.
Well, that's what's so great about it, is it feels like intimate. It feels like you're having a conversation with someone.
But it's like, like if you're taking a picture of someone, a beautiful portrait, not a whole bunch of, but like really natural lighting, right? Yeah. Like this is a very natural way to record her voice.
Next up is Just Like This Train.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always running behind the time, just like this train. Shaking into town with the brakes complaining.
Her 4-2.
Can we get some more pedal steel around here, buddy?
Yeah. Joni's 4-2 back to 1 game is unmatched.
Unmatched, truly.
Her Lydian too.
Her Lydian stuff on this album is incredible.
Lately I don't count on.
Yeah, if you don't know,
her 4-6 is pretty damn good too.
This chord you hear all over. This is when we talk about like Lydian stuff.
Yeah, sharp 11. No.
But this is more even. Which I think what she did this is like a D over C, right? So it's like a D7 with the 7th in the bass, where you can resolve to like that G. But she's using like.
But there was a major 7th in there too, I think.
Was there also like?
Yeah,
it's gorgeous. Just so harmonically sophisticated.
You know what is like, and she works into the writing, how she connects the melody and the lyrics we talk about with the harmony then. And so this is a harmonic concept, right? Lydian, like these are chords, this is vertical. Yeah. Like her understanding, like she was somewhat famously didn't have a lot of theoretical knowledge of this stuff. I think there's stories about her being in the studio and she's like playing these minor 11s.
She's doing
stuff.
Shapes, yeah.
Yeah, and somebody said, oh, that's that minor 11. She's like, what is that? So,
which, by the way, everybody, is totally cool.
Well, yeah. Look at the output.
No, like some people feel like you got to wait till you know everything. You don't.
Well, if you're not Joni Mitchell, you got to know everything.
No, you don't. You just use your ear. Yeah. Do what you want.
Right, but it's like the output. But like her ability to there is a part of theory actually that is about understanding the unspoken emotional impact of different sounds. Yeah. And it's never, we always think about it as, like I said, the vertical, right? Because it's a chord. No. Like, when we're singing, like as pianists, we'll play it, but singing, you can never, I mean, unless you're Layla Hathaway, you can't sing more than one note at a time, right? So it's about, that's the most natural connection with which great vocalists and great writers like Joni understand on a level that's harder for us to understand. But it all comes down to what is the emotional impact of the sharp 11, not what's the math of it. The math explains it, but then the ability to go there when it's like, it's kind of happy but optimistic, but it's a little bit forlorn. And you can't say what it is. That's why we have these sounds, right?
You know what she does a lot on this too, speaking of all that, is like if she's in the key of C here, she's got these like, we talked about the Plagals, right? Where she...
Take it to the church. Yeah.
And when she uses the Lydian sound, she'll do something like that, right? She'll go from this closed, kind of like really warm but boxy progression, and then she'll let the sky open up.
Yeah.
By doing that sort of like sharp 11 Lydian sound.
Because at that time, it's as much about where it's going to go.
Exactly, exactly.
And she's got that control.
Next up is Raised on Robbery. I think this is definitely Joe Sample on the clavinet here.
Yes. I mean, this was the only one I always knew was him. I love you, Joe.
He was sitting in the lounge of the Empire Hotel. He was drinking for diversion. He was thinking for himself. A little money riding on the maple leaves. Along comes a lady in lacy sleeves. She says, let me sit down, drinking alone. It's a shame, it's a shame, it's a grand shame.
I've always thought like, this is a track where it's like, is it blues? Is it Americana? Is it country? Is it folk? It's kind of everything, right? Rock. It's almost like a Fleetwood Mac, because they could get away with
Fleetwood Mac or like Elton John, something like that. Billy Joel, maybe.
Yeah.
The lyrics of this are actually amazing.
Oh, control. And even though there's so much thick backgrounds on this, like this track, I think on the whole album is the most where she's placed in the mix, almost like inside of the band, like almost underneath.
There's something on her voice too, some kind of delay or reverb or something. That's
it's very intentional, I think,
taking her back a little bit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's just just in there, right? Yeah, what would you call this groove?
This is like a classic 70s rock groove to me. Like this feels like.
But it's got like doesn't it have a little hint of shuffle on it too, though?
Not really.
This
feels like anything from like Rod Stewart during this time.
Don't say that.
Maggie May, to like you said, Fleetwood Mac or
it's got that drive.
Emerson, Lake and Palm. Well, maybe not that, but that kind of genre, right?
Yeah.
And it's really kind of an outlier on this.
But it'd be hard. Like, could you imagine make a chart and be like 70s rock vibe? Like, that can be a couple of things.
Next up is Trouble Child. Great song.
Penultimate, right? Yeah. It's a well-sequenced album. I forgot about that.
It is so well sequenced, man.
Almost perfect.
Perfect.
Up in the sterilized room where
Is that Lydian again?
Yeah.
lazy.
I feel like we, as jazz players, we waste that sound too much.
It's so powerful when she does it.
I know, but it's like she's using taste. We just throw it around as a counter melody.
And shining with all values known, dazzling you, keeping you from your own. Where is the lion in you to defy him when you're this weak and this spacey? So what are you gonna do?
Chuck Finley on the trumpet.
You can't live life and you can't leave it.
Yeah. Slide.
Vice and religion, you can't take it. You can't seem to believe it. The peacock is afraid to parade. You're under the thumb of the maid. You really can't give love in this condition. Still you know how you need it.
Trouble Child. All right, Peter, we're going to and with a cover, the only cover on the album.
Yes. Oh, is it? Yeah,
it's a cover. This is by Annie Ross of Lambert, Hendrickson, and Ross. And this is actually written, the melody is from a solo by saxophonist Wardell Gray.
Right. I always thought it was, well, you've got the facts. For some reason, I always thought this was James Moody. But it's a famous solo.
Well, you're going to have to argue with Wikipedia.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have the premium membership?
It's a blues. This is a blues.
Yeah, and it's just, I think it's, well, look, I want to experience this, as I said, like coming from where we just were, because it was always a little jarring to me.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Twisted.
I mean, the playing's great on it.
Chuck Finley on the trumpet.
My analyst told me that I was right out of my head, the way he described it. He said I'd be better dead than live. I didn't listen to his jive.
Joni's technique,
I knew
incredible.
all along that he was all wrong, and I knew that he thought I was crazy, but I'm not, don't know. My analyst told me that I was right out of my head. He said I'd need treatment, but I'm not that easily led. He said I was the type that was most inclined, when out of his sight, to be out of my mind. And he thought I was nuts. No more ifs or ands or buts.
I mean,
they say as a child I appeared a little bit wild with all my crazy ideas, but I knew what was happening. I knew I was a genius. What's so strange when you know that you're a wizard at 3? I knew that this was meant to be. Now I heard
Chuck Finley's killing it.
we're supposed to sleep tight. That's why I got into the vodka one night. My parents got frantic, didn't know what to do, but I saw some crazy scenes before I came to. Now, do you think I was crazy? I may have been only 3, but I was swinging. They all laugh at angry young men. They all laugh at Edison and also at Einstein. So why should I feel sorry if they just couldn't understand the idiomatic logic that went on in my head? I had a brain, it was insane. Oh, they used to laugh at me.
Technically what she's doing is off the chart.
But you don't dig it.
I want to hear what you think.
Hold on.
Tell me.
I want to hear Cheech and Chong.
Okay. Yeah, that is a fun part.
Chick is twisted, crazy, shooby, here flip city.
My analyst told me that I was right out of my head, but I said, dear doctor,
I had some great Cheech and Chong albums from this era.
Hell yeah.
Because I
How many
have got a
LPs?
thing that's unique and new to prove it. I'll have
The mix on Joni, this is the only track on the album, which I think is weird.
Well,
Like, she's not with the band.
And you know, 2 heads are better than one.
it's a jazz tune without a jazz mix, isn't it?
Yeah. And I love the mix on this album. And it's kind of like there's some other albums I know, like there's like an add-on track.
I
It
agree.
just doesn't make sense to
I
me.
agree it's an outlier, but I still find it delightful. And I feel like you're a no fun guy right now. we can't have fun around here.
And
man?
but you know what? On hearing it again, I hadn't heard this in a while. Joni's singing is stunning on that. I mean, she's not. I don't care about this. Is she a jazz singer? Is she not? I mean, she's singing that, you know. And if you want to call that jazz, then yes, she absolutely is. That's not her main jam. She has these connections. To me, actually, now that I'm remembering, it's like the rhythm section to me is a little bit like.
No, I hear you.
I
hear you. It's
Chuck Finley's killing. And I mean, once you push into something that's going to date it a little bit. Like I'm putting on a costume, right? And we're gonna go to Jazzland for a second. We're gonna go jazz hands. It's got a little bit of that. It's so well done that it kind of works. And Joni is the connective tissue, I think, from everything. What did you just write down? Are you cursing me?
Yeah.
Are you stealing my passwords?
No,
What's going on?
I'm just writing about must get new friends. I'm just kidding. No, I'm writing down my categories because it's time for some categories. Peter, what's your desert
I want to know
island
what
track?
you think of it, though. Hold up, you're kind of shirking your responsibility on that.
I agree with you about the rhythm section, and I agree with you about how it was recorded. But I do think it's really fun, and I think her performance is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think it fits on this album? Is it an app? Does it take away from what may be a perfect record in some ways, or in that category?
It does not. I think if it were the third track, it would. I think because it's the last track, we're going out on a bit of humor. It's almost like the credits are rolling on a very like fun, because there's other funny moments in this album. There's humor throughout it, and so I feel like she's going out on a lighthearted moment, and I think it's really fun.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's only 2 minutes long too. It's a very short way to go out.
Yep.
Okay. Desert Island
takes
track.
2
What do you
minutes
got?
to mess up perfection. That's what they say. Desert Island tracks. So I think I'm really ill prepared. I mean, I think I'm gonna go Help Me because I've always loved that. And we like wake me up in the middle of the night thinking about this record. But Down to You, hearing that, I hadn't heard that in a while.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So I'm going to go either one. Can I go two?
You can go two. Okay. I'm going to go with Car on a Hill. I think Car on a Hill is now, after many years, I think it's like so incredible. Mm-hmm. And I love the little epic moment in the middle, and when it comes back with and just that one chord with when she sings the lyric, so much sweetness in the dark. Here, I'll cue it up here.
Just the
after it comes back from like the epic part.
When there's so much spark, when there's so much sweetness in the dark, waiting for.
It's one of my favorite moments in music. That line with that chord, I think, is like, it will always give me goosebumps. Never fails to give me goosebumps.
That's great. That's saying something, man.
Yeah. Apex moment, what do you got?
Okay, so I love the transition from people's parties to the same situation. And I was remembering on LP, it just goes straight through.
Great, yeah.
Man, can we give a shout out and one of the can we bring back, or should we just love it?
I miss it.
It's really the medley, the 70s medley,
I miss it.
right?
I miss it.
Like you know it if you
Superwoman into where were you when I needed you?
Like from the radio, you never would know, but it's just like one song. Yeah. But when you get the LP and you start to love it, and you're like, and then there's no bump going into
We still had it during the CD era, but we seem to have lost it during the Spotify era.
Oh, hell yeah,
sucks.
we did.
Yeah.
Love you, Sweden. Spotify, not so much.
I have the bridge to help me. After the second verse, the drums go to the bell of the right cymbal. This is all very tight through here.
Yep.
Woo. All of a sudden, everything starts to open up. And her melody, didn't feel good. We were sitting there talking, lying in the dark. It's unreal.
Yeah. Back to that. Yeah, that's going to set it up.
Oh, didn't feel good. We were sitting there talking, or lying in our
Convertible tops down. We're up in the canyon roads.
You could smell the salt water.
Yes.
It's so amazing.
The crevassier. Crevassier water.
Snobometer, what do you got? Out of a scale of 1 to 10, how snobby is this album? I'll tell you what I have first.
I mean...
I'll tell you what I have first.
I think it's I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Peter, I'll tell you what I have first.
Is there somebody else in the room with me? I feel like I'm alone.
I have a 5.
Why did you tell me first? I knew there was a reason I was ignoring you. Okay, good. No, don't even say anything. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to go 2 on this.
What the what?
I mean, this is Joni's biggest hit.
That's true.
Everybody loves...
Okay.
There's some people that are like... feel like they're not sophisticated. No, I wouldn't say that. To appreciate Joni. Like she's in that rare breed of artist that you could almost say everything that she does, except for people have a low level of attention span nowadays. But if it was back to when people weren't so distracted, you could say everything she does is a 1 or 2 recorded. Like you could make an argument.
I hear that.
So that's why I would say 2. And this is her biggest hit record.
I put 5 because I do think some of the sophistication, some of the arranging as an album, I don't know.
It's not Drake.
It's not. It might be her, but it's still her best selling. But there's still these amazing chords. I don't know.
Yeah, but that was the time. Though.
It's a tough one. Yeah. It's a tough one. Is this okay? New category. New category from producer Liz.
Yeah.
Is this Joni's best album?
Yeah. I mean, I think so, but I don't know her total output enough to really. Say that, and so that's a safe answer for me. I would say that. Right?
Yeah, the correct answer is yes.
That's what I said.
I know. You said I think so.
Hey, Adam, can I go first?
You said I think so, which is incorrect. It is yes.
So the correct answer for me or for you? What's your answer?
It's yes. Okay. It's for everybody. It's yes.
What happened to the other categories?
I don't know, Liz. What happened to our categories?
Accoutrements.
Joni did make the cover herself, which is again. Super gangster.
This isn't the cover.
Because Joni Mitchell, Joni Mitchell is an art gangster. She's the greatest.
Yeah.
Multi-talented. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joni Mitchell. And thanks, shout out Tom Scott.
For sure.
Joe Sample, the whole
crew.
band, except on the last track.
Unbelievable.
Okay, till next time.
You'll hear it.